Rumi, the 13th century Sufi mystic, said, "Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray." Much later, Joseph Campbell, the great mythologist, would echo this saying, "Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls." When you hear these quotes, do they sound too good to be true, like new age woo woo thinking? Does it sound impractical? Or conversely, does it lead you to believe that this path should be light and love, always blissful, always fun? I have followed what called me since I was a young child, and I can tell you two things. One, it is a remarkable path of mystery, magic, adventure, and unimaginable destinations. And two, it is sometimes quite an arduous journey. For these reasons, I find it more accurate to describe the practice of following your bliss as following the call of your wild soul. At 8 years old, the call of my soul arrived with the force of nature in the form of a disaster. My father was excommunicated and shunned from our old order Mennonite religion, and the fallout from this shunning landed my family in the national media, on the front page of the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Boston Globe, in People magazine, in newspapers in every small town in the country, and even international media for years. It was excruciating, and it upended everything I knew. Born into the insular world of the plain people, where girls were commanded to be submissive, silent, and never to teach or lead, and where even men were forbidden from what our religion deemed worldly pursuits, I had few choices and one predetermined path for life. But the shunning and the glare of publicity set something different in motion, a liberation. In the midst of this trauma, my wild soul issued a series of quiet and mysterious callings like a trail of breadcrumbs, and I followed, having no idea where they were taking me. In my wildest dreams, I could not have imagined or visualized how different my life would become. From a little plain girl to an Air Force officer and pilot, and eventually becoming an international airline captain, touching down in the capitals of the world, so far from where I began because I followed the call. What I know for sure is that following the call of your wild soul is the most practical thing you can do, the most rewarding, and yes, likely also quite challenging. If you want to learn how to hear the call of your soul and to walk confidently on your own unique path, if you want practical guidance on how to skillfully and wisely navigate your life and how to open doors where there are only walls, if you want to live the adventure of who you were born to be, then join me here because I'm going to do a teaching series on how to follow the call of your wild soul. We will discuss the many different ways to hear your own callings and help you recognize which forms are the best fit for you. I will show you maps of this journey and give you practical tools to be successful. And I will offer you a customizable compass unique to you that can guide you even in the dark and disorienting passages of this journey. If learning how to hear and follow the call of your wild soul interests you, please like and subscribe below to stay informed as each segment in this series is published. Life's an adventure. Live it.